wild beef. No sport does it better than the NBA.
Hard by Blake Griffin. Now he goes back at him, and Griffin is just smiling.
From Malice in the Palace to Reggie Miller and Spike Lee's feud, the beefing history goes way back, but in the last 10 years, these ballers have turned it up a notch, and we love it. In this video, we'll be taking you through the 10 craziest beefs in the last 10 years. You don't want to miss out on any of these stories, so be sure to stick around till the end.
Can you describe the challenge it is defensively when LeBron?
No challenge.
But particularly the end of the game.
No challenge.
Straight into the juice. We've got the beef between two of the biggest stars from the last decade, Giannis Antetokounmpo and James Harden. Sure, it's cooled down now, but at its peak, this beef was going down both on and off the court.
Run and with 7 feet and run and just dunk. Like that takes no skill at all.
It all started way back when Giannis was just a rookie. Harden, already an all-star, had a little scuffle with the young Giannis that ended with a shove, but after that, things seemed to settle down. Until January 2019, when Giannis accidentally hit Harden in the head with a rocket pass. Giannis apologized, but it may have sparked some tension.
What happened on the play when your pass accidentally hit Harden in the face? What was your initial reaction when you saw that?
I was like, oh, my bad. Like, I told him, obviously when he was walking down the floor, my bad.
Things really hit a high when Giannis won the 2019 MVP, getting 77% of the vote, while Harden just got 23%. The Rockets weren't happy about that, even throwing some shade on Twitter claiming Harden deserved the award. Although they deleted the tweet, the tension was definitely in the air. Plus, Harden wasn't shy about his frustration either, blaming the media for hyping up Giannis.
Once the media, they create a narrative about somebody from the beginning of the year. I think they just take that narrative and then run with it the entire year.
He pointed out his crazy stats, like his 32-game streak of 30-plus points, and felt his season got overlooked. By September, he was still venting. The year after, Giannis was elected as an all-star captain, and he took a shot at Harden. He even picked Kemba Walker over James in the All-Star draft, saying something about how Harden doesn't pass the ball.
Oh, okay, this is a tough one. I'm between Kemba and Trae Young.
Wait, you
don't
want the dribbler?
I want somebody that's gonna pass the ball. That's what I want. So I'm gonna go with crossover killer, step back master, Kemba Walker.
Kemba Walker. All right.
Harden didn't stay quiet though, saying, "I wish I could be 7 feet, run, and just dunk. That takes no skill at all.
But I wish I could just run and with 7 feet and run and just dunk. Like that takes no skill at all."
And he wasn't done. The Beard added, "I actually had to learn how to play basketball and develop my skills. I'll take that any day."
I gotta actually learn how to play basketball and how to have skill, I take that any day.
Yeah, no name drops, but we definitely know who that was targeted at. That was the last exchange between these two, but don't get it twisted, they're definitely not besties now. Kinda like how Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook were tight until they weren't. They were drafted together by the Seattle Supersonics back in 2007 and stayed close for years. But in 2016, things took a turn when Durant left Oklahoma City and didn't even give Westbrook a heads up. That's not all. Durant didn't just leave OKC. He joined the Golden State Warriors, the team that had kicked OKC out after a 73-9 season. It was a personal move for KD, but Westbrook definitely didn't take it well. After Durant left, Westbrook didn't hold back, throwing shade both on the court and even in interviews. He made it clear their friendship was done, even throwing shade at KD in a Jordan commercial with the tagline, "Some run, some make runways."
Some run, some make runways.
Things died down for a bit until 2017, when Westbrook and Durant faced off for the first time since the move. They were all up in each other's faces, talking trash, and had to be separated by teammates. Now they've patched things up and are good again, but it's pretty unlikely Nick Young and D'Angelo Russell will ever be cool with each other. Their beef wasn't even about basketball, it was more about breaking basic friendship rules. D'Angelo Russell and Nick Young became teammates after the Lakers drafted D'Lo as the second overall choice in 2015.
The Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell.
They played together for a couple of seasons until 2017. Their beef started in 2016 when D'Lo secretly recorded a chat with Nick Young, who confessed to cheating on his then fiancée and rapper Iggy Azalea. The video leaked online and seriously messed up Young's reputation. Gotta say, that's pretty rough.
What you like? You was 30, she was 19? Hell no. Come on. She lied. What about Amber Rose? You ain't never tried?
Young's engagement ended after the video leaked, and neither of them has let go of the incident. Now, whenever they get the chance to, they still throw shade at each other. The Lakers traded both players right after the season wrapped up, and not only did the whole mess ruin Nick Young's reputation and relationships, but it also left D'Angelo Russell pretty isolated from his teammates. After the video went public, many of his teammates reportedly lost trust in him, which made his first stint with the Lakers pretty rough. To be fair, what D'Lo did wasn't exactly cool.
We pride ourselves on relationships. You thought you had good ones. Then you got snitched on. You find out that Russell snitched. God.
Anywho, some of the best NBA beefs really heat up in the playoffs, and the one between Devin Booker and Luka Doncic is a pretty good example. But what really went down? The beef between these guys took off in the 2022 playoffs when Booker's Suns faced Doncic's Mavericks. Plus, the Suns picked DeAndre Ayton over Doncic in the 2018 draft, so there was already some added drama.
DeAndre Ayton.
In the 2022 playoffs, the Suns crushed the Mavericks in Game 5. Booker threw some shade at Doncic, saying something about a Luka special remark, which clearly annoyed Doncic. But the Mavericks bounced back in Game 7, with Doncic basically outscoring the whole Suns team in the first half. Remember that meme of Doncic grinning at a totally bummed Booker? Classic. In 2023, there was a whole lot of drama when the Suns and Mavericks clashed again. This time, Luka missed a crucial layup. Booker said something that was probably not nice, leading to a pretty heated showdown. Their teammates had to step in. But here's the thing. After the whole shebang, Booker totally downplayed it, talking about how it was just part of the competitive spirit to bring some smoke to the NBA.
Picked up what he said to you.
Yeah, I was talking to the ref. He said something to me the first, I responded. You guys say you don't want everybody to be friendly. There you go. We got some smoke.
Not gonna lie, with the way these guys were going at it, it's hard to believe it was just smoke. Speaking of smoke, James Harden and Daryl Morey definitely brought some real smoke to the NBA. And get this, it wasn't even player-to-player beef. Well, hold up, how did the NBA's most famous superstar executive duo end up in such heated beef? Harden and Morey go way back to 2012, when Morey, the then manager of the Rockets, traded for Harden. Fast forward to 2022, and Morey was excited to team up with Harden again, even going the extra mile to pick him up from the airport in Philly. Things started to take a turn, however, when Harden had to decide on a $35.6 million option for the 2023-24 season. It wasn't really out of the goodness of his heart. After taking a pay cut the previous summer to help the Sixers strengthen their roster, Harden was hoping for a sweet long-term deal. But with Houston backing off and no other offers coming his way, Harden wasn't exactly happy with what Morey and the Sixers were offering. Morey was stuck between sticking by Harden or just doing his job. You can probably guess which one he picked. Yep, Harden was livid, saying Daryl Morey is a liar and I'll never be part of anything he's involved in.
Daryl Morey is a liar and I will never be a part of an organization that he's a part of
In the end, the Sixers cooked up a messy trade deal and Harden got traded to the Clippers, but Morey and Harden probably wouldn't be pals anytime soon. Next up, let's talk about the drama between Kyle Kuzma and Spencer Dinwiddie. It all started back in January 2023 when Dinwiddie threw some serious shade at Kuzma and the Wizards after a game, saying they were more into showing themselves for contracts than actually winning.
They not playing for nothing for real, you know what I mean? Like they just coming out here firing, like they got people coming off the bench just firing, right? Because at the end of the day for them, it's a showcase. They over there trying to get paid. They're not trying to play winning basketball.
Kuzma fired back on Twitter, calling out Dinwiddie and asking why the Mavericks were even critiquing anyone. And just like that, the beef was on. Later, Dinwiddie clarified that his earlier comments were meant to motivate his team, not directly insult Kuzma.
And let me preface this. I never once said he wasn't talented. So I never once called him a bum on the court. Everything that I said, though, was designed to be honest. It was a fact, right? Like, so do I respect his talent level? Yes. Do I respect his priorities? No.
You think that'd be the end of it, but Dinwiddie wasn't done yet. In an interview, he shook things up by taking shots at Kuzma's game and the Wizards' flop in the playoffs.
I mean, sometimes Kuz is, throwing not no-look passes, but look passes, and then, like, he throws it, the dude catches it, and then he looks. It's like, oh. It's like, that's not how a no-look pass works, bro. But, he's still learning the nuances of that side of things.
Even shading Kuzma's contract goals and career moves. Kuzma, on the other hand, fired back on Twitter, talking about Dinwiddie's spotty career and lack of standout achievements, saying Dinwiddie's critiques didn't hold up. Now, these two haven't gotten physical, but their banter sure makes for some cool entertainment. But we've got to admit, when it comes to entertaining beef, the Draymond Green and Rudy Gobert drama are up there on the list. These guys even got physical early in the 2023-24 season. It all started back in 2019 when Gobert cried over missing the All-Star game in Charlotte, and Green didn't miss a chance to poke fun at him for that. Ever since then, the jabs and shades have only gotten worse between them.
It has to be Rudy. I mean, the man cried on national television when he didn't make the All-Star team. Thank God he's made the next three.
Stop it, Dre. Leave that man alone.
I mean, you can't cry, Chuck. I said it then. I'm going to say it now. I got killed on Twitter then. I'll probably get killed today.
No,
but you
right.
can't cry.
No, you're right.
Come on.
You're right.
Especially in the 2022-23 NBA season when Gobert took a jab at Green following Green's fight with Jordan Poole, tweeting about Green being insecure. Green then retaliated by posting a similar message after Gobert was also sent home for a physical altercation with teammate Kyle Anderson. But the real showdown came in the 2023-24 season opener when Green put Gobert in a headlock during a game between the Warriors and Timberwolves. Even after Green moved to the TNT analyst's desk, he didn't ease up on the jabs.
Big Frenchman is sitting on that podium, speaking his native language. We need to do this. You need to get a stop.
And it didn't stop there. After Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals, Green threw some more shade at Gobert during a chat with Maverick star Kyrie Irving. He asked,
"You and Luka seem to love Rudy Gobert in that drop coverage. What did y'all see in the drop that y'all were able to take advantage of?"
I mean, the drop is, that's their defense, so we just adjust. And, Rudy has defensive capabilities, protecting the rim, but when we bring him further away from the basket, that's really our MO right there. That's my comfort zone. That's Luka's comfort zone. And
with questions like that, it's clear that their feud is far from over. Just like Klay Thompson and Dillon Brooks aren't about to patch things up anytime soon. If there's one pair of teams that really have it out for each other, it's the Memphis Grizzlies and the Golden State Warriors. Their playoff games and on-court drama have turned players like Klay Thompson and Dillon Brooks into major enemies. At first, the Memphis Grizzlies and Golden State Warriors were just two teams with a friendly rivalry. But things got pretty intense in the 2021-22 season when the Grizzlies won the regular season series 3-1. Then in the 2022 playoff semifinals, Draymond Green got ejected in Game 1, and Dillon Brooks got ejected for a brutal play on Gary Payton in Game 2. However, the Warriors came out on top and went on to win the NBA championship. In 2023, the Warriors won once more, and Dillon Brooks didn't take it well. Klay Thompson, on the other hand, wasn't too bothered. "I don't care about Dillon Brooks," he said. "When he retires, no one will remember him. It's all sweet now, but just wait 10 years. Their beef is still in its early days, so it's definitely not the last time we'll hear from this pair. Taking it back to Draymond Green, yeah, we know, second time we're mentioning him, but hey, this guy's had beef with half of the NBA, so it checks out. This time, we're diving into his beef with the GOAT, LeBron James. Now, this is one duo whose beef was more of a friendly rivalry because, believe it or not, these guys actually have a ton of respect for each other. But honestly, it took a while to get to this point. Their rivalry during the Golden State Warriors' epic battles with the Cleveland Cavaliers in the NBA Finals from 2015 to 2018 was truly epic. Draymond Green even went so far as to accuse NBA insider Chris Haynes of being a spy for LeBron James, convinced Haynes was leaking Warrior secrets to James.
I'd go in the locker room for the first time in the Warriors.
Draymond was like, I don't trust you, bro. I thought he was playing.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't trust you, bro. I'm like, what you mean you don't trust me? He said, you a Cal spy. LeBron and them sent you over here to spy on us. We ain't messing with y'all, and I'm gonna make sure nobody talk with you. He was dead serious, bro.
Where he got that idea, no one knows. Green went all out, ordering his teammates to cut off all contact with Haynes. Their rivalry might be pretty crazy on the court, but off it, they're actually pretty chill with each other. Wrapping things up with another LeBron beef, we've got Dillon Brooks. No happy ending for this duo though. During the 2023 NBA playoffs, Brooks, known for his trash talking, tried to get into LeBron's head before the Grizzlies game against the Lakers. But instead of backing up his words, it ended in a first-round exit for Memphis. You could tell LeBron wasn't fazed by Brooks' trash talk as the Lakers sent Memphis packing in 6 games. But plot twist, this beef goes way back. It all started in January 2021 when LeBron hit some clutch shots over Brooks and hit him with the classic "too small" taunt. But things really heated up in January 2023 when Brooks took shots at LeBron's game, saying he'd keep poking bears until LeBron dropped 40 on him. Safe to say that poke didn't end well for Brooks. Brooks made things worse when he called LeBron old and downplayed his game compared to his prime championship years.
Are you thinking?
I don't care. He's old. You know, he's not at the same level as he was when he was on Cleveland, when he won championships, Miami. You know, I wish I got to see that. You know what I mean? It would have been a harder task.
Interestingly, LeBron seems to be the one trying to keep the peace. Even after Brooks moved to the Houston Rockets for the 2023-24 season and kept the trash talk alive by vowing to lock up LeBron in their next showdown.
Ready to lock him up. Been shooting the ball well, he's been playing well, so I'm just there to make him tired.
LeBron stayed classy, congratulating Brooks on his new contract and avoiding any direct jabs. But we've got to ask, is LeBron just dodging the beef or has he outgrown all the drama? Either way, it's a whole different vibe from the LeBron we've seen in past rivalries. Whose side are you on in these feuds? Let us know in the comments section and check out our other exciting videos.